Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne, and before we get cracking on issue 41, I thought I'd do a bit of housekeeping for things that I've done in the past that doesn't seem to have been got out there, so I'd like you to know. Do you remember I had a giveaway for this one, Back to the Future Delorean graphic novel episode 2? There was a winner, Marcel De Beer. You've won, and I have notified you, but you haven't been in touch with me. If you're not in touch with me by the time the next delivery comes, I'm going to put this out, and I'm probably going to do that, if I have to do that, on the Facebook group. So if you guys aren't a member of the Facebook group now, there is a link in the description. Go over there and subscribe, and you'll see a post on there when I get round to doing it, how I'm doing a giveaway for that. I need to do a giveaway because look at this. I've got still to give away binders for Star Wars Helmet Collection, not Eagle Moss. Star Wars R2-D2, not Eagle Moss. Marvel movie figurine collection. That is that Eagle Moss? That's Eagle Moss. Back to the Future. And another Back to the Future. So, you know, I've got all of those to give away. So, you know, get subscribing. Also, subscribe to this channel because I will give you notifications when that comes out as well. But again, the links are in the description there. Other than that, let's get on with issue 41 of Eagle Moss's Build a DeLorean. Okay, talk about being a bit OCD. Look, you see how they laid all the parts out for this? We've got the interior console we're starting to build. Look, it mirrors how I've laid them out here. Whoops, put it that way around, look. See? I just wanted to make sure I got all the bits. So anyway, what we got to do? I've already checked the bits, so I ain't got to worry about that. Once again, all the screws that we're going to be using in this issue are already there. So we haven't got to go back to my little box of tricks with screws. But yeah, we're just going to be mounting the centre console here. And it looks quite big actually compared to what we just had to do with the electrics and the brake pedals and stuff like that. Really good, but I don't need that carpeted thing, so I've stuck that in my vehicle over there. And let's get cracking on this. I'm going to put this to one side, and obviously we're going to be starting with this nice grey piece here. First thing it wants me to do, this is 41A and this is step 1. We're going to be putting 41B, which is sort of like, let's show you this on the side camera actually. Looks got dials and writing and stuff like that in there. That's going to be going on the back of this unit here, just on the back. How it goes, basically it can only go in one way because you've got these tabs on the top here which are going to secure to these two holes. Let's show you on the top camera actually, the two holes here. Okay, so when we put them in, it's going to be going from underneath, facing out, just like, oh, no, put it in from the outside in. Don't put it in from this way. Outside in, just so it fits in like that. Now, these are going to be secured in with AP screws, and this is step 2. So I'm going to open my AP screws up. Try not to lose them. And we'll get those ones in first. These are going in lovely and easy. The actual screws for the plastics I've never had a problem with. It's only really the metal screws that I start to get a little bit sweaty because you never know how that's going to go. Okay, so step 1 and 2, that looks like that. So we've got that original console in there. So it looks like from the top camera. And there you go on the side camera. Perhaps slightly better light on that one. Okay, next one. We've got step 4. Which we're going to be putting, step 3 and 4. We've got this, another console panel here where the gear stick's going to be protruding through. That's just basically going to be sitting in just like this. When it's in. Whoops, the daisies. Get back in there. Just like that. And that's going to be secured in, once I've got it in, by these 2 points here, which is, it's a little bit fiddly to get this in, I have to say. Am I putting this in the right way? I am putting it in the right way. Let's see what's going on here. There's sort of like a lip. As you can see, that lip's got to fit under the bit you just put in. So it's best to put it in sort of like at an angle and then put it down. There we go. And then that lines up perfectly now. Oops, a daisy. So there we go. So we've lined up perfectly those bits there. It's under the lip, so it's nice and flush, all of that is there. You probably hear it click actually. It would probably stay in its own. We wouldn't need to screw that in. But obviously they want me to screw it in. So I'm going to be putting the screws in, which I'm believing are probably... oh no, they're BP screws now. So let's open the BPs up. You can see now why this is going to be a lot easier, because it's quite apparent where a lot of these things go. But let's put that screw in. I have turned the brightness down on this one. I've noticed my last video was a little bit too bright. If that's going to be a problem, I will make it brighter again. But I wanted to make sure that you can actually see the detailing, because when it's too bright, it washes things out, you see. But there we go. That's the centre console in. That's what it looks like from that side. Okay, now we've got step 5. We're going to be putting this like rubbery bit here for the gear stick in. That's going to be going in this section here. It is directional, and what they've got in the picture, they've held it this way round, and they're putting it in with the tabs basically like that, so that the gear stick lever is facing this end rather than that end. So we put that in just like that. That fits in absolutely lovely, and from the other side, just so you see, looks a little bit like that. Okay, right, we're going to be... doesn't tell us that we have to secure this in. This is how the gear stick should look to the other side of the centre console. So basically we've got it in there, but it's not secured in by any way. I don't know if we have to glue that, because that would just poke out of there, I'm guessing. I'll have a think about that. See, I could just like poke that out. But no, we'll leave it in there. It is quite secure. It's not going anywhere. Look, if I shake it up and down, nothing's going to happen. So that was step 6 done. Now step 7, we're going to be putting the gear stick in. The gear stick comes in a pack here. So let's open this pack up. In it, you've got the actual stick and the little knob that goes on the end of it. It's going to be going in from the bottom upwards. And as you can see, you've got sort of like a round bit on one section and a stick. You want the stick to be protruding from that area there. So we put that in, just like that. Give it a good old push down so it comes out that side there. There we go. So there's the gear stick. And then obviously, that's step 8. That's how it's going to look. Turn the page over. We're going to be attaching a brace now to stop that falling out. So that's why we haven't got to secure that in. It can only go in one way, basically. We put it in that way there. You've got a little hole in there which is slightly off-centre, as you can see. The off-centre bit they have actually put towards this area here. So it's going to be going in that way, just like that. Can you see that again on the side camera? Excellent. And these are going to be secured with BP screws again. So I'll load my screwdriver up. Yeah, it's only, I only just noticed about that graphic novel that I was mentioning earlier on the floor there. And then when I looked and saw how many binders I've got, because I had some more delivered in the last delivery, I thought, oh my God, I've got to do another giveaway for these. So yeah, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channels for the, the Facebook channels for these, because that's where I think I'm going to give them away in future. It's easier to track. Then I'm not going to forget about it. So that was step 10 with the, step 9 with the bracket in. So that's kept that all secure in place. What we've got to do now is put this little gear stick on. It just says fit the top on the gear stick. Now this just looks like it pushes on. You might want to put a touch of glue on there if you don't want it coming off. But let's just see how it fits. Okay, right. I've just got to find the hole. Where's the hole? There's the hole. Right, I've put the top on. It's not got a screw on or anything like that. It just sits on. So I think I am going to secure that with glue afterwards, because as you can see, it's on there, but it's not held on very good. So I will put a touch of glue on there to keep that secured. But that's pretty much it. Let me just show you on there. Look. Excellent. That's what the central console does. That's issue 41 done. So issue 42 probably coming tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed that video. Take care.